Hello everybody, welcome back to RC on Track.
How you guys doing today? So we got our skid plate in, and this is for the Amazon, our Amazon crawler rock bouncer project that we're doing. So with that being said, let's get this video on way. It's a very clean skid plate, by the way. So we have our transmission here. We're going to mount that first, then we're going to mount skid plate to the car, 4-link bars, axles, and then that'll pretty much well be it for this video. And we'll wait for the rest of the parts to come in. Okay, so here we go. We have our skid plate. We're going to mount it, and you'll note there's an area here that's bigger than this side, and that's because your motor lays in here. So you want to make sure you line it up correctly, like so. I have my daughter Corinne here with me today helping out. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, I know I've been in videos for a long time. I've been doing schoolwork.
How's that going?
School?
Yeah.
Confusing with an independent study.
So that's kind of weird. There's two different types of screws here. And then it gets it complicated. All right. Gotta make it easier than harder, I'll tell you that right now.
Do you need help?
What I need
Or do you want me to put the screws in? Will you hold it?
is line up the...
That's lined up.
There's one. That's it long enough. Alright, you guys, so we're just putting the screws into the mounting plate. And then we'll move on from there to mounting it to the chassis. Or as our Canadian friend out there says, chassis. All in good fun.
Should we do 5 seconds of magic to get this done and over with?
Huh, right? 10 years of magic. So, for whatever reasoning here, what's going on?
You need a flashlight to see it better?
Wow, that's not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool at all. For some reason, I don't have a good lineup on the... It should fit perfectly.
Do you need me to hold it or anything?
I really hate to have to drill this out.
Here.
There it is. It's like perfect right there. Okay, it's perfect. I just got to get the screws in. That one. And put the same like screw next to it. Nice.
You got it finally?
Oh yeah. Alright, you guys, I mean, shopping off Amazon does get a little time consuming on making any YouTube videos. I've come to find this out the hard way. So you're like, oh, I need to put a video on YouTube. Oh, I got to wait for these parts. So that aspect of it kind of sucks, but they're still fun to do. So I see that one went nicely in there. what's going on with this other one. For some reason, it is sitting a little...
You have my
I
flashlight?
got it. It's a little crooked there. So we'll get these screws into place. Are you serious? Loosen these up. Give us a little play, and maybe because for whatever reason I'm not getting a good
Do you need a
lineup.
flashlight to see it better?
I know what I need
Do you need something
is
to
for
hold it?
whoever mills this thing to do it a little more careful, so that you don't have to do that to get the screws in. All right, no worries. I mean, one hole is off by just the slightest bit, so loosening the other 3 screws allowed the transmission to slide over. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I'm already digging this build. This build's really nice.
And he might forget to mention it, but me and him are going to be building this one together. Like
I
all the
didn't
others.
forget to mention it.
Okay. Do you put it on the wrong way?
No, it's on there the right way. I'm just really taking a good look at it. So here you go. Transmission is mounted. Just nice, really nice general fit there.
Honestly, the color looks really good.
And yes, the ran anodized just really complements itself.
And how all the parts have the same type of red.
All right, so now we're going to put this onto the chassis. Hopefully we can just bolt it together,
Do you need
like
this
really
direction?
good and quick, and no hassles here. Because
Which bolts are they for?
well, that's the thing. They didn't sell the plate with any bolts, so we have to dig through our pile of bolts, and then we may or may not have to drill out new holes. You can see how these holes aren't lining up. Or no, they will. Yeah, they will. What's going on? What's it hitting on? What's it hitting on?
I have no idea.
Yeah, those are perfect. So we won't have to drill it out at all. We just gotta. Oh wow, that's gonna be a tight fit. So
I think it's hitting on the battery.
no, there's room. Just got it. Remember when it fell off the shelf the other day?
Yeah. I was like 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah, so this chassis fell off of the shelf up here and bounced across the floor, so it obviously needs some love here. Oh man.
That is strong.
Are any veins popping out of my head?
Are you sure that's gonna work?
Oh, there we go, I felt it.
Sure that's gonna work?
Wow. That was a lot of pulling there and pushing.
You looked hard.
Oh, you know, perfect.
Wait, what? It actually worked?
Yeah, perfectly. This is epic. Oh my god.
I think it's a little
Oh my
too
god.
light.
This is going to be one of the sickest RC builds I've done
Like the T-Max
in my lifetime.
T-Max looks cool, but this is gonna be
Yeah.
a lot cooler looking. Oh, is that a remote?
So let's keep going on. You guys just keep getting with it here. So they didn't sell this with the screws. So I have to dig and find some old screws here. And if I can use this measuring tool right, I'll tell you what size they are. that 1 millimeter? Or is it 3? What is that? 1,
That's 0.
2, 2.5, so 2.5 millimeter screw by. Let me get a height on it for
Why don't
you.
you put it up here so the screw doesn't fall and you lose it?
By 9 millimeters in length, and it's just a hex head. Because that's what I grabbed first, so.
Wait, is that remote for this OC car?
Yeah.
Have you shown it?
Yeah. No, maybe. Yeah. On the other video.
Oh, you did.
Okay, come on. You got to go in there for me, buddy.
I think this is still a little, like, I think it's a little loose now.
Well, it's getting bolted together, so. Why ain't you going in there?
I think it's a little too big is why. You have any others?
No, it went in that one.
Then get a different one for that one.
Oh. No, I like to use all the same screw.
What about this one?
No. Look. Look what I got in my hand. See that? There's another one right there on top. Or 2 of them side by side.
These 2?
Mm-hmm. Alright, you guys, putting the screws in the side. We could speed this up a little bit if we had our drill.
Are these the screws?
Yeah.
So these are the screws we're using?
What's going on? Is that a cheap tool or a cheap screw? What's going on? That look like it's busted out? Or does that screw look stripped out?
I think it's a screw. Yeah, I think it's a screw.
That's gonna get irritating really quick. We'll leave it there and replace it as we go.
Yeah.
Got another one for me?
Yeah. Alright. Why don't you take out the other tool just in case? Don't you have 2 of them? Or one break?
What?
The other tool. Because that might be the tool.
We'll see right here. Okay, this one's too tall, Corinne.
I got the exact one.
So find a shorter one.
So this one's too tall too?
No, this one I got in my hand's too tall. So find shorter ones of the same.
This is why I gotta dig through a whole thing of screws that are magneted to a huge magnet.
I see what's going on. Why aren't they going all the way through? They should. They will go all the way through, but they're not.
How did you get this screw?
That goes to a servo.
It's like the size of a needle.
I just need 2 for right now.
What about these?
Here, like this.
Oh.
And you spread them out.
And this is the type that I'm looking for.
Yeah, you get all this type out right here. See that? Pull all this kind out.
I think that one's perfect.
Let me see it. I'll try putting it in the end.
I found the same type. 2 more of the same ones.
There we go.
Does this work?
Hopefully it'll go all the way down. I still got to buy a basket of screws. Do that off Amazon as well. They have a whole RC screw box that you can buy.
You should get that.
That one was beautiful, man. That was perfect.
Okay, well, here's 2 more. Wait, are these different sizes?
It's not bothering me too bad because as long as they're short.
It doesn't really matter if they're different.
Yeah.
Well, that's the annoying thing about this. It doesn't come with the right screw. Well, it doesn't come with any screws. Do you need more for the other side?
What?
Do you need more for
Short
the
ones for, I need 2 short ones on this side and then the 2 long ones on this side.
Okay,
Man. So we're waiting on our shocks. We'll have our tires tomorrow. I could have waited and shown you more complete
These are.
that way, but I really wanted to get these axles on. So
Hey, Dad,
with that
these are
being said,
different.
we're moving
These
forward.
are different, but what they work.
Let's just look for this kind, and then I do have some stuff laying around that we'll have to dig out. But for now, we're just trying to
These screws are so oily.
get as far as we can real quick with what we got. Please go all the way in. Please.
There, this might work.
Oh, nice.
Um,
All the way.
don't grab the big one. Here, there, that would work.
So these are actually the screws off the bottom of an RC car. They're flat and they're beveled a little bit and they fit nicely. So real quick, they are, get in there. They are 1, 2.
Here, show me.
What do you see there? How many lines? I don't have my glasses on. How many lines?
Wait, so I count where the zero is, right?
4 millimeter in length. And then they are 2 millimeters wide. So there you go. Fine thread, aluminum thread.
Wow, Dad, this controller weighs like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Where it weighs like how much Zeke does.
Well, it better do what I need it to. That's all I know. Because I hate spending money on stuff that doesn't work. Well, hate's a strong word. I dislike spending money on stuff that doesn't work.
Here, Dad, you can use this.
I don't need that.
Yeah, but when you're reading.
It doesn't even work for me.
These don't work for you?
No.
But look at how
No,
big that is.
it absolutely makes my vision worse than what my glasses correct. So,
But look at that gets so big right there.
bang, dude, this is going together beautifully, guys. So here's where we're at. Look at that. It's beautiful in there. Look at that.
Here, I'll get a good.
So there you go. So this is part of being an actual, what I would say, hobbyist, is being able to take something and make something out of it. You do have to have some knowledge, and then in some cases you don't. You can just buy something in a box, take a video of it, and say, hey, check this out. Okay, cool. But can you do this? Can you actually just buy the parts and make your own car from scratch? I didn't get this out of a box ready to go. I bought everything individualized, and now I'm putting it together. And now I got my old man glasses because I'm old.
You're not old.
All right, and that really messes with my eyes too. So now we're going to put on our 4-link bars, and for that we're going to have to scavenge some more screws because the 4-link bars that I bought did not come with screws.
Are these both part of it too?
Yeah, so we're going to lay these out. Let's put this on its stand finally. Just like that.
Is it gonna stay on here?
Just there we go.
That works. Here, I'll put shit over there.
Good old Hobby Park stand there, you guys. Those things work all right. Except for mine fell apart because T-Max freaking breaks everything, including the stands. Alright, so we'll lay these out.
Can I put them on this time, since you gotta put that on?
And there's going to be these 2 shorter ones. And then there's going to be these 2 longer ones. Well, how'd that happen? Look at that.
What? Wait, why is one super long?
Right? They're all the same length.
Why is that one extra long?
And then this one is a total different size. Why in the heck would they do that? I don't get this. Why is one 4-link longer than all the rest?
Here.
Why is one 4-link longer
Wait,
than
how
the
long
rest?
is that one?
That's annoying. I'm glad I can do an adjustment for that. But that is just absolutely annoying.
Maybe they messed it up.
No, because you got 4 in the front and 4 in the back. So we'll put a spacer on this one and it'll come out.
Can I see it?
You want to put a spacer on it? Here's the spacers right here.
Wait, the Atmos gives you spacers
Yeah, I guess. They knew they screwed up.
on this one,
Yeah.
the tinier one.
Alright, so we got our 4 links for the front. These will go in the back. I hope I won't have to send these back and get a different set. That'll be messed up. Alright, so
Can I put them on since you got to put that on, Dad?
how to do all this. Let's take it back off the stand.
Wait, do I just pull this off, Dad?
See, these really deserve to have the screws, which are right there. It did come with screws. Dun, dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
my gosh, I saw
I was just
those.
like, what's going on?
I know,
there's just, there's too much going on. Where's all the screws?
Oh
It comes with screws. I'm just a little upset that I
my gosh, Dad.
got ahead of myself and,
I saw those. I thought you knew about them.
well, we'll change all these side ones out.
Right now?
No, we'll do it later. So, yeah, it comes with screws, guys. So,
Where's the other long
with that, these guys right here are going to be 4
Hey,
length.
Dad, still a little too long.
Well, I'll order a different set and send these
Wait,
back.
is it too long still?
Too short, you mean?
No, too long.
This is the long one. This is the short one that you made longer. So is it still too short?
Yeah.
There's another one. And then another one.
Here, I'm going to try something.
All right. So the interior lower 4-link bar and...
Wait, does this need a spacer? Because if it doesn't need one, I could take it out, then it'd be the same.
All right, do that. See if it'll work.
What are you doing?
Wishing I had the right Allen to do this. But I know I broke that one. So
And if this one's still just a little bit too long, I can just take this
I
tiny
just dropped a bag of
spacer.
screws back there.
Oh
Dang it.
my god.
Let's see what we got here. It's probably gonna be this broken one. Guarantee it's gonna be this broken one.
Okay, it's perfect.
There we go.
Looks a little awkward, but it works.
Yeah, we'll have to order another set. So the front, that's all these guys that we're gonna do in the front. It's not gonna go in there. That'll make me upset. Go on.
So, what are you working on right this second?
Trying to get the 4-link screw in.
You need help?
I don't know yet. Pretty sure it went all the way. I guess putting the transmission on first was a... You gonna shine that flashlight in here for me so I can
Oh.
see?
Wait, what? Oh,
Right
there
there.
it is.
Shine it straight through there.
Through this hole? I don't.
There it is. So there's one 4-link on. Now let's go ahead and get the next one on. And then the next one. And then the next one. Alright. Grab another one. So we'll replace these 4-link bars. Obviously, it's a bummer that the manufacturer didn't do it correctly. And into place. I think I'm trying too hard.
Here, Dad, can I try it real fast?
Hold up. Let me get the... Hold this 4-link bar right here. Look.
Okay, don't wait to hold it.
Hold it right there. Don't move it. Okay, I'm gonna... Doesn't feel like it's where it needs to be.
Here, let me try.
Try what? Turning that? Go ahead.
Okay, here. Hey, Dad.
Try turning it.
Okay. Why are you like? It's not in it, is it?
Here, let me see if it's straight.
I think it's fine.
See, it's not straight. This has to... go like that. I think that might be it. Give me that. Come on. Wow. Talk about a difficult task at hand here. I'm sitting on the side of it. Get in there. I don't know why. It's such a fight with this thing. There it is. Like aluminum burr or something.
Well, the back ones.
Well, after I get this lined up. Oops.
You shut the screw.
Thanks for bearing with us, guys. I could hit fast forward on the video, but I'm not. So be prepared for that. And this is another bar mounted. There's that one. Bear with me, guys. Gotta get another tool. Alright, so now let's put on the other two bars.
These two?
Right here, these two. And we'll do one here and one on the other side. These ones are going to get one of these mounting screws here. So there's 4 that are identical, Corinne. So these 4 identical screws go in and they mount to the chassis.
Okay.
So
Here.
here, I'll slide it in for you.
What screwdriver do I use? This one?
You're gonna change the tip.
Okay. I'll change it while you get that.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to come
So,
off.
in case you guys haven't noticed, we like to include our children in our videos because family fun is what RC is about. And it's also about competition, so, you know, hence building a competition crawler here.
And he chooses to break all of our RC cars.
Yeah, I've broke them and rebuilt them,
And mine now makes a super weird sound whenever we turn it on.
no, I took that part out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. If you guys know where to get a 3-wire servo that fits in a WL Toys Desert Buggy, throw it in the comment box below. I'd appreciate it. While you're there, it'd be nice if you hit the subscribe button and or ring the bell. I guess that's what you're supposed to do,
He's
right?
not used to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
Me and my brother used
Until
to do
now,
YouTube.
because my kids are like, "Oh, do YouTube videos." I'm like, "All right, I'll do them."
Did I seriously just screw that back in? I'm just...
So after we get the axles in, guys, we will explain the drive shafts to you because I did not do that on camera, or I could do it now even. So these drive shafts, instead of having a pin that goes all the way through, they have a little keeper screw on both sides of it, but it lines up with the hole that's inside the receiving shaft, and you can torque them down pretty tight into the into that receiving shaft where it's burred out for a pin, and it locks in pretty nicely. Okay, awesome.
This chose to fall out.
Yeah,
How do I get this in all the way?
you got them both. Get this side over here.
How come this won't go in all the way, Dad?
That's where it goes. You get this.
When we got to our secrets, I thought it wasn't going to be annoying. Like these little parts. That is not wanting to go in.
That's brand new threads. So look, hold it like this, and then you can back it out and push it back in. So that's a really tight fit on those threads. There it is. Front 4-link bars are on, man.
Well, back.
Turn it around. We'll do the side next.
Which ones? These ones or these ones?
So the short ones
Long or
are
short?
going to go on the top,
Okay, so long.
on the bottom.
Long on the bottom, short on top.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do short first, I guess.
So put the short ones here.
Where's the little screws for it?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to go. Just like that, yeah.
Where's the little thingy?
Right here. And here. Do not drop that screw. So
I will not. I will set it.
I get tired of trying to have to fish the screws from underneath the workbench or out of the stuff that's in the shelf there because
Yeah, it's super dark under there, so.
it's stupid annoying.
And all the screws are black, so it's super hard.
Most of them are.
Well, all the old screws, but all
Where
the
you-
new ones.
That's not where that goes.
Oh my gosh, really?
Good try though.
Why isn't it coming out?
Where is these kind? These two long ones.
Wait, what?
The two long ones go in these ears.
I was doing it up. Oh.
That's, yeah. So go ahead and put that back where you're putting it.
These
And
are
then
the
use
short
it.
ones, though.
Yeah, put it right here.
Short. You said short ones go up here. No, you said right here.
Yeah.
Short ones go right here, right?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. And the reasoning behind that is, I think I'm right.
What's the reasoning behind it? Because you think you're right? Where's the tool?
Here's the other screw. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
This is gonna just take a minute. If it chooses to go in. There it goes. It's choosing to get stuck, so just bear with me. Okay. Got it. Okay.
So I just thought of a really good reason why you should ring the bell on my channel. The other parts for this build are going to take about 30 days to get to us, approximately. Although the wheels are supposed to be here tomorrow or the next day. So we'll shoot a video of the wheels being on the project. Well, I know for a fact all my electrical components are going to take a minute to get to us. And so with that being said, after the tire shoot, it will be, it'll probably be anywhere from, we'll say 10 days to 20 days, you know, for the next video. But we'll definitely get that.
Just a couple weeks apart.
One thing we will be doing after we get it built is shooting plenty of videos of what this new beast in our collection is going to do.
We should take it to the beach to see how it does on the sand.
It's all metal. I'm not taking it to the beach.
I forgot about that.
Not taking it to the beach.
Pump track?
Maybe out to Van Dusen or Eel River or...
Pump track?
No, because I don't want to beat it up. It's not... I mean... I'm going to beat it up.
It fell 10 feet off the ground.
I'm going to beat it up, just I'm not going to go bashing it on a bunch of concrete and stuff. I'd rather be somewhere where it's
Van Dusen's all rock.
not getting a whole bunch of punishment. Why are you taking it back out?
Because that's what I do. Because it gets hard and it just helps. Oh, that hurts my hand.
Keep the screwdriver in there straight. Is it here? Let me finish that one off for you. You got the other one tight?
Yeah, super tight.
Nice! Alright, now put these two in, and then we'll go ahead and start mounting our rear ends on.
I'll do this first.
These ones are a little bit more difficult, so I'll line it up for you, and then you put the screw in, okay?
Okay.
Get the screw in.
Why do they choose to make this so complicated? Really?
Well, you gotta make it... If it just clicked together, there wouldn't be no fun in it, now would there?
That would actually be more funner because it'd be...
No. Being a hobbyist is about building and fixing and creating. And if you take that out of it, then there's no point in it.
I feel like it's in all the way, but I feel
Well,
like
these ones we can, let me see. Keep going, I can tell you.
I need the flashlight. Here it is.
Are you pushing it in?
I don't know why it's not going in. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's not turning anymore.
All right, I'm gonna give it a little bit of tension there.
When are we gonna be putting these on?
Here, real quick.
Oh.
Put the other 4-link on.
I feel like it took you a lot longer than me
What?
to get that one.
Maybe it did. I'll leave you to this one all by yourself since you want to be smart about it.
No, because you couldn't get the screw in right.
Well, see how you do by yourself. Go! Don't look at me. Look at the camera. Look at the people watching you.
How the heck do you get that thing in? Not my fault it breaks.
Yeah, see, it's really tight here. Let me help you out so you don't hurt yourself. A very tight fit. It's not we're not forcing it, you guys. It's just the milling of the thread on the backside here is on all of them actually has been.
Okay, so Dad, you can't drop this from 10 feet
Right.
because it's starting to get put together now. That could actually break it. Okay, so put in the comments if you want it to have no decorations on the outside and you want to see the inside, or you want it to be a metal frame. Well, it is a metal frame, like metal top.
So what Corinne's saying or trying to say is she doesn't want me to put skins on it.
It would look cool with seeing everything.
I think it'll
You
look
know
cool with
No, it wouldn't, Dad. You already told me.
wrapping it in a blue bowl can or a maybe a beer can aluminum, and just cut the aluminum into skins and attach them to the car. It's pretty simple to do.
Remember your idea what type of brand we should put on the car?
What? RC on track.
You never said that.
Yeah, it's, no matter what, the brand of this car is RC on track
Why you go right RC
because it's
on
built
track?
by RC on track. That's us. That's what we do.
Okay, I think.
We do this and reviews, and who knows? Maybe someday I'll get on an RC team or something, you know, and go out there and tool
Well,
around
there's
with
none
everybody.
here.
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Yeah, there's like the Humboldt rock crawler thing.
Why don't you take it to
I've
the-
only heard a little bit about you guys, so I'm not clowning at all. I respect you guys and what you're out there doing with your crawlers,
Here,
and I can't wait to run into you out there and join in on the fun, because
check
that's
it.
what I'm trying to achieve is just good community fun.
This thing hurts my eyes whenever the light's reflecting on it. Because the bright, shiny red.
Yeah, that's good. All right, now let's get it going for axles and drive shafts. Look, we're done. It walks.
Oh my gosh.
It's a walking
RC car.
Star Wars machine now.
Okay, so look. Look, before you say which one you
Uh-oh.
want, look,
There we go.
you can see through it. It's really cool looking.
So she thinks being able to see the mechanics and everything is the way to go.
It would be cool. It would be like one of the coolest RC cars. I don't know why you're not agreeing with that, Dad.
Well, I like to protect everything I got.
Yeah, well, water and stuff could get through the bottom. You can't protect the inside. That's just final.
Okay, let's put the front one on. What do you say?
Sure.
What say you?
Here, why don't we clean this up just a little bit?
Push those to the
first?
side. We got to use those on the side. Let's put the back axle on first.
Okay.
And the reason why is this thing, since I put the battery in the front there, it's a little front heavy, which is good when you're climbing up and the front end's a little heavy. It should hold it down a little
Wait,
better.
isn't this the back one?
I hope. Yeah, it's the back one. So it's going to keep doing that. So just hold it for a second.
Okay.
And then we'll slide. So with these came these. Those are some long screws, man. There's three of them. That one's super long. Okay, that only takes one there? Wow. Okay, so the two on the top, Corinne, these two, can you hold them up in the air? Thank you. And I'll put this here. And we'll slide that there. The other one right here. And we'll slide this screw into this one.
Why don't we take it off the stand for a minute?
There's that one. What happened? You give me really, Corinne?
Not allowed to blame me for that.
Hold that out of my way. Thank you.
You are not allowed to blame me.
That was all you.
Video.
Wow.
Do you need help with that screw?
I got it finally. Okay, now the long one. Oh, what are you doing?
Pulling it back.
Put it back right here
Okay.
so I can keep the drive shaft in. So I can hook up the top.
Do you need me to hold anything else?
I need you to just keep it still for a minute. Now I hope these guys are going to slide in here comfortably and not wreak havoc on my brain.
Before I lose this, I'm going to just set this right here.
Wow, you want to talk about a little bit of a difficulty. There's an easier way to do this. I
Yeah.
probably should have done it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try and line this up. Let me sit in that chair, Corinne. Watch out. Just bounce. Okay. These shiny parts are just
Need help?
really hard to look at.
Need help?
You're getting so much glare.
Need help?
No, not yet. That is so annoying. Why won't you just go home? Where you live?
Sure you don't need help?
Well, if I can't do it here in the next couple seconds, I'm gonna walk away and you can do it. How about that?
Okay, here, come on, let me help you. Come on, Dad.
Hold on. Is that freaking hole threaded or what? What's going on?
Here's some more glare.
These holes are threaded. Or it's the freaking wherever they dipped them in. Change that out.
Dad, you need help?
Huh? Not yet, Corinne.
I just twist it in. Oh, that is.
Hold on a second. Where's my tissue? All right.
It's not threaded inside the holes.
I know it's the whatever they coated it with has got the diameter of the hole clogged up.
Why don't you like put something?
It's like it's
through?
almost threaded. I mean, but it's not. It's weird.
It's smooth on the inside.
So real quick, Corinne, there's these little nuts right here. We grab them, those right there, the black ones there, and then we need to put them on these two screws so this quits falling apart.
Okay, here.
You want to do that for me?
Wait, I forgot which direction. That direction.
They're Teflon, yeah. So one goes, the flat side goes in just like that, yeah.
Okay. This is like a fidget toy.
Right? Expensive fidget toy.
How expensive was it?
I think it was like, I paid like $69 for the
What?
pair.
Mom let you get that?
I spent a little bit of money on this screen. I said I built it on cheap. I don't mean dirt cheap, but it was definitely. It cost me less than buying a complete that you have to buy parts for anyways. So.
Yeah, you might as well just build it from scratch instead of just buying it to break it and spend more money to build it again.
Hope these drive shafts are long enough, man.
How much was the top when you got it?
I got a deal on the top. I bought the top for $39.
And then the next day it turned to 80, and then the next day it turned to 90, and then the next day it turned to like 100, right?
Yeah, it jumped in price real quick.
Didn't that happen with a different RC car, the one we had to return, like when we first started the channel? When we still had the track?
That green one, I think.
Yeah. The same style that Mom has, but the green one.
Yeah.
That one you got it for a deal too, right?
Mm-hmm. I had picked up a WL Toys little green buggy. And didn't know we got it on a bargain until I went to decided to replace it, you know, kind of miss having it around, and it was like $130 something.
After being like $80.
Yeah, so I was just not cool with that. Are you serious? Get going.
Should we pause the video?
Alright, you guys, 5 minutes of magic. Alright, you guys, we had a little camera issue there. It died, so you missed some of this. These 4-link bars, I'm not really liking them too much. I mean, yeah, I bought them, but... So, when the... It gets real tight, right as you start to give it a good torsion movement, it's kind of tight. That's really nice one way, and then when you go back the other way, it's a little tight. So we'll change those out later on down the road. I don't necessarily recommend you guys buy these particular ones. I did, and now I'm going to change them out. I don't know. Probably right after I take it out for a spin, realize that they're actually that crappy. But they work. Not getting a lot of articulation this way as I am this way. You can see a difference there. But that's together. Your 4-link bars are pretty simple. You go to the ears, short ones up top in the front, long ones in the back, long ones on the bottom in the front. Make sure you get that correct, or you'll be taking it apart and putting it back together more times than you care to admit. So I'm just going to put the cage back on it so that this is nice and safe and doesn't get damaged while it's sitting waiting for other parts. Tomorrow we should have our wheels in. I can shoot a short video of how it looks with the wheels on it. And, you know, again, 100% Amazon build. I'm hoping that everything in this transmission is up to par, and that's like that's my biggest concern is this transmission, because I want more of the rock bouncer effect. I might be changing the spur gear and the pinion gear for the motor. The pinion gear that came with the motor is really tiny, and I mean really tiny here. Come on out of there. Let's see, tiny. It's got a 3mm shaft size. that's also concerning, seeing how much this thing weighs. I might have to go up to a 5/8 shaft. I mean, excuse me, 5 millimeter shaft, 5/8. That'd be, yeah. So a 5 millimeter shaft is probably what I end up having to upgrade to. And I know this from the T-Max being so heavy and fast, stupid fast, that it would keep breaking the shaft inside the motor. It snapped the tip of it right off. And so I went to the 5 millimeter, and that problem, obviously went away. The other problem I have with the T-Max is it has so much torque coming from the motor that it literally will spin those metal gears right off. It'll just chew them right out. I've tuned the ESC, and it still hasn't stopped doing it. So I put it up on the shelf for a minute so I can work on this. But when I get back to the T-Max, I'm going to see about getting the pinion gear and the spur gear switched. I'm gonna send them both off to a company and have them switch the gears for me. So basically making my clutch gear go onto my motor, which is your spur gear, and then your motor gear go onto your transmission. So what that does is it makes the car go extremely faster, and it's just a gear switch. Trying to remember where I got that information from, but I know for a fact that if you do that, what happens is this gear, this big gear is spinning, pretty fast now off the motor, and you got your motor gear on that transmission. Now that transmission gear is going to turn faster because you're getting all of these teeth coming across and connecting with it, and so therefore it'll turn the transmission faster by switching those gears over. So I'm gonna see about getting that done. That happens, I'll shoot a video of that. It's pretty cool to do stuff like that. So we'll see if we can make it happen with the T-Max. This, I can't make that happen. I don't have the capabilities of making a new transmission housing. So with that, it's just what it is. Okay, so I found all my nuts and bolts and screws, and so we're going to put the cage back on real quick. Servo mount on that came with this axle. I'm going to go ahead and drop that on right now. And I'm going to mount to the axle for right now. I have a mounting spot on the chassis, but I'm thinking about putting a little winch on it because I saw those things and they're pretty cool. In a real competition environment where people are like sticking to the rule book, your car gets stuck and there is no hand of God to help you in that situation. If you have a winch on your crawler or bouncer, then you can winch out, and that's legal in the rule book. So I'm definitely going to put a winch on it now that I thought about it a little more. So we'll get a winch on it, and that will make it even cooler, nice little fake Warren or whatever in there and get it going. All right, so let's get this cage back on like so. And then after we get the bolts in real quick, I'll turn it to the side so you guys can take a look at what's going down. Oh, and then I forgot to do that. My bad. Let's get this servo mount in. So the screws that came with it are these flat ones here. And there it is. I have some better cameras that I can place around. I don't know how to edit my own videos yet. My son does editing, and I just had to beg him to edit these two videos together so we can finish up this project that we got going. And we'll see how the edit is. It should be alright. I think you can do it. So the servo mount that comes with the axle, I don't particularly like it. It's all right. I think they could have done a little better job with color matching, but I'm not going to complain because of the price I got it for. It was reasonable. You know, you look at buying one of these guys, you get them with all kinds of plastic parts. Sometimes they're all the way plastic. And I could prove that with the other crawlers that I have. And then you end up buying metal parts to fix the plastic parts that broke off. And then, you know, you're doubling up on the cost of the car. You can buy them complete metal and spend about, you know, $400 or $500 getting it done. Or you can build one. This one right here, I believe I'm still under $200 on it. And, you know, that's the cage, that's the skid plate, everything you see here. I got less than $200 in, including everything that's coming still, like the motor, the servo, the ESC, the controller, all of that. I think I got it under $200. So I'll have to go back through and check up on that. But yeah, I think I'm like around 189 complete, and it's already better than any of the crawlers that we have here, and without it running. I mean, I don't know what it's going to do until it's actually on some rocks, but that day's coming, so stay tuned. Let's get the cage on now. Dun, 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 dun. And just by accident, this cage had a spot for me to put my battery. I had to get a little forceful getting it into the position I have it. But once it got in there, it fit good, and then it'll come back out, so I'm not worried about it. And because of the charging port that's on it, matches up with my other chargers, I'll keep the T-plug on it for now. Maybe even indefinitely keep the T-plug on it. Because those are, I think, a little bit more available than the Traxxas ones that I normally use. I don't like the T-plug. They're a pain in the neck. And they give you these long screws to go in the sides, and I'm not liking them. I'm gonna use 2 of theirs or 4 of their screws and then 4 of my own, because they're extremely long screws. Wow, ain't you going all the way through? So the holes are threaded all the way through, but yet getting the screw to go all the way in, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, they're still not all the way in. That's crazy. I'll finish them off with the hand tightening, because I don't want to snap them off for sure, and might just end up switching them out altogether. Like I said, it seems like these things are a little excessive at this point. This thing's heavy, so every microgram you can shave off, I think, would be better. then again, I usually overpower the cars anyway, so everything goes right with this build. It should be a rock bouncer. Yeah, I'm gonna hand tighten those for sure because they're just stopping. See, my front axle came with some extra screws. For repair and everything. I'll probably end up using those. They're nice and short, and I think they'll do better. Alright. So our crawler project is on way to being done. Here it is. And it looks really good. Look at that. This is all off Amazon. So what was that noise I heard? Nothing. So because I got everything on Amazon, it's worry-free shopping. You get it on Prime, you shop around, you find deals, you find great deals. Like I did with all this stuff. They weren't selling these tops. They just stopped selling. So obviously they cut the price on a bunch of them. And then they started selling again, and I bought this one. And since I bought this one, it's skyrocketed like $50 more. Kind of blew me away that it jumped so much. But at the end of the day, it was money well spent for the hobby. I take my kids out and I want to have fun with them. I want them to experience fun things. So that's what started us back into the RC realm of hobbying, and I think it's going to be a great tour on this channel with us. We will always be building something. We'll always be breaking something. We'll always be fixing something. So if you have a broken car and you're stuck and you don't know what to do or how to find parts or whatever, what you can do is take your model number off your box and keep it, because you can search just your model number and you can find any upgraded parts to stock parts for your car. A lot of people get their car out of their box, throw the box away, and they're like, "Oh, it's fun. It broke. Oh, what do? I can't find parts." Well, it's because you don't know the model number. And sometimes some of the RC cars don't even have a name on them. It's on the box. So yeah, keep your boxes. Yeah, so I think we're good. So like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And we will continue this crawler build later on this month. Thank you.